Hi everybody, Zach's Reaction. Welcome back to another episode reaction of Attack on Titan. Today we're moving on to episode 11 of part 2 of season 4, or episode 27 of season 4, or episode 86 overall. However you're keeping track at home, those are many different ways to go about it. But nonetheless, guys, we are at the end of part 2, and I am so excited. I can't believe we've made it. Like, it's just like a big thing, because I was trying so hard to catch up to the show, and now I feel like we're finally here, and now we're caught up. It is July 2022 at the time of this recording, guys, so we do have a long wait to go before the final episodes of Part 3 are released. They say in 2023, but there's not a specific date at this time, so rest assured, guys, I will be back for the final part of new episode reactions for this show, and I can't wait for that. But in the meantime, we have 2 more episodes of part 2 to get through, and like, spoilers ahead, guys. If you're not sure what's going on, definitely go check it out first and come back, because I'm going to be talking all about it right now. Last time, guys, we left off with basically a lot of different groups, like the Marleans, the Warriors, the Scouts, all kind of unifying, coming together, forming their own now little team, basically, to combat against Eren and the Rumbling. And they basically need to get to Marley. They need to go across the sea, and the only way to do that is to get to the harbor. There's a boat plane or something like that. Access to get across the sea is what they're trying to do, and the Yeagerists have taken over the docks and taken over that harbor area. So now it's a question of, what do we do? You know, can we do this peacefully, or do we have to fight them? And you know, the events of the episode kind of spoke for itself. They ended up having to fight the Yeagerists, and that fight is still going on. We have Titans out now, and we have everyone just fighting and doing battle. Armin literally got shot in the face. I was freaking out, and thankfully he'll be okay. It seems like because of his Titan power, he can just kind of heal naturally. I was thinking he was going to have to turn into a Titan at first, but it looks like he'll be all right. Might just take a little bit of a slower reaction time to kind of heal up. But man, Connie devastatingly had to shoot a former friend scout in the sake of peace, you know, and you could argue, like I've said this, guys, for many videos, like every group now has their own viewpoints, and they are all trying to do something that in their mind is going to be for the benefit of the world, or, you know, for themselves, or for the group that they are a part of. You know, and other sides, you know, feel like that's wrong. And no matter where you stand, like if you are a Yeagerist, like you have a lot of valid points that you make, and I've had Yeagerists in my comments making valid points. I'm like, wow, you know, actually you make a lot of sense. But at the same time, outside perspective, you know, has, like, for example, the Scouts looking at Yeagerists saying, this is not the way, you know, we don't want to kill you, but we are going to kill you for the sake of peace. And, like, you know, is that really peace? Is that worth it? You know, you could argue forever about, you know, the cost of victory and the cost of peace. I keep going back and thinking, guys, about Mikasa's slogan. I feel like it's a slogan or quote for the whole show, of basically how if you lose, you die, and if you don't fight, you lose, and if so, you have to fight to win. You have to fight to live, and we saw it literally in the last episode, guys. They fought the Yeagerists. They were killing their friends. It was tragic, and it just was so sad just to see it, because you want them to win, but at the same time, you know, you don't, because it's all, they're all the same, you know. And so I don't know. I wish so bad, guys, that, like, you know, the fighting could stop and that we could, like, you know, come together. And I don't see that happening at this point. Like, I see certain parts of people coming together, like we've seen, like with, for example, the Warriors and the Scouts now are together, you know, with Magath and everything. But, like, at the same time, like, I don't see the Yeagerists saying, oh, hey, you guys make suddenly a lot of sense and we're going to join you. Like, I don't see that happening. I see the Yeagerists, for example, either dying or winning, you know, like in this big fight. Like, they're not going to go out for peace. They're going to either lose and die or win. And the way that is going to go, I have no idea. Like, I keep thinking, guys, we are getting so close to the end of the show, but the show does not give you, like, happy ending. This is a tragedy story. Like, this is like something that you want to have happy endings for. You want these characters to live off and be free and have fun, but, like, this is not that story. Like, I'm expecting more devastation and death and horrible things to come, and it's sad as it is, I'm excited for it. I gotta say that, but it's good. It makes for good shows, but man, at the same time, you want a happy ending, but I don't see the show ending on a super happy note. Like, maybe some characters will get a happy ending, but not everybody. I don't see everybody in the end, living peacefully and getting what they wanted. Some are going to lose, some are going to die, and who that is going to be is up for debate. And I don't know, man. I'm so excited. Let's just dive right in. If you haven't already, guys, please like this video, subscribe to the channel for more reactions coming soon. And we do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below. Thank you to those of you that have already done so. And here we go, guys, with episode 11 of part 2 of season 4. Let's go. And we're in the thick of it right now.
なぜこうなるんだ。
人から暴力を奪うことはできないよ。ねえ、兵長。
裏切り者。
Oh, we gotta see this again. It's so tragic, but it speaks volumes.
お前たちは仲間だよ。でも、俺は。
Gosh, and this is like just creates so much trauma. Like going through something like this experience, like it's just horrible. Jeez. And no time to mourn, no time to think about your actions. You're thrust right back into fighting and into battle. Here we go.
This ですから通常は飛行艇を飛ばすための整備工程に1日を要します。十分な設備さえあれば半日で飛ばせてみせますが。半日だと。そこまでここを敵から守り続けろというのか。
間に合わなかった。地ならしの進行速度は馬の駆け足よりも速いくらいだった。それも障害物を無視して進むから半日もあれば巨人が上陸した海岸からおよそ600キロを被害に。全ての大陸を踏み潰すまでには4日かかるだろう。最善の手でエレンを止められたとしてもレベリオはすでに間に合わない。そんな考えがございます。ここより南マーレ海岸都市のオディハにアズマ人が所有する格納庫があります。そこでも飛行艇の整備は可能です。すぐさま船で飛行艇を曳航したまま出港しオディハにて飛行整備を完了する手があります。海岸都市、距離によってはこれから地ならしで壊滅する都市じゃ。オディハは地ならしより先回りできる距離にありますが、さらに半日持つかは賭けになります。賭け。
何にせよここで飛行艇を飛ばすことはできない。船に石灯はあるか。はい。しかし出港までに30分は。15分でやれ。お前らが死ねば日にずる者とも世界は滅亡する。心してかかれ。はい。俺は兵長たちを呼んできます。
私はミカサに知らせる。
Oh my gosh, man. I don't know what to say. Like, this is just crazy. Like, this whole show is crazy. So different than anything I was expecting. You know, I keep thinking back, like, my first reactions, like, how innocent and naive I was, you know, kind of thing. My gosh. And I'm, like, really in the back of my head right now, I'm, like, where's Eren? Like, we have not seen Eren. I feel like there's a reason we have not seen Eren. Like, I don't know. I keep thinking, like, is it Eren going to be Eren? Like, is Eren going to be like, you know, Ymir in Eren's body? Is it going to be like the founder Ymir now being the villain, and Eren's literally dead because his head got cut off, and what came back was Ymir? Like, that's a thought. I don't know if that's the way they're going to go about this or what, because we haven't seen Zeke either. They kind of commented how Zeke got absorbed into Eren. What does that mean? You know, like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I'm like, I keep wanting to, like, take guesses, but at the same time, I just want to, like, watch and just see what happens. Oh my god, man. This rumbling, like, the mission is to stop it, but we've had missions for this show that have been unsuccessful. Are they going to be stopped? I don't know. Retrospective, episode 86. Let's go. It's still so surreal to me, guys, to see, like, you know, Mikasa on Reiner's shoulder, helping him out, talking to him, you know, helping out with Annie, like, and all that, when just so recently they were all at each other's throats, and oh my gosh. Jeez. Like, he's not wrong. Like, they probably will do that. I don't know. Oh my god. Yo, Floch seems to have more information than he's giving out to the rest of the Yeagers, but like we saw last episode, like some of these Yeagerists have no idea why Hanji and like their former leaders and scouts and friends are doing this. Like, they are literally traitors in the Yeagers' eyes. Like, oh, is he gonna turn? Oh, here we go. He's gonna do it. I mean, he was trained to do this.
の車両がやられた。
Oh my god.
動け。
何も見えない。
今だ、とどめを刺せ。コニー。
Jeez.
ためらえば。
ジンアラッシュは止められない。
ブロック、分かってる。最新装備で裏切り者を撃つ。ライトは射撃に撃ち込め。一斉攻撃だ。
もう
死してよ、この島を、俺たちの国を。
Oh, we did it! Oh my god, look at it. Oh.
ファルコ。
今だ。奴らの連携が崩れた。今しか。
Jeez.
手に穴を開ければ。エルディアを救うのは俺だ。
Oh my god. Is insane. Oh my god. He's too new. He can't control himself. Oh my god. Wow, like that was crazy. So crazy. At the same time, I'm like, am I supposed to cheer? Like, I want to, but I don't want to. Like, This was not a victory. Like, this was just, like, in their eyes, necessary, but, like, in so many Yeagerists' eyes, they probably have no idea, like, what's really going on and, like, why, you know, why are they doing this kind of thing? Like, that's probably all they thought. Like, why am I being killed by my former friends and squad mates? And God. Oh, did he do the train?
イエーガー派の増援を食い止めたのはあんたが。そうだ。なぜあんたは船に乗らなかった。あれはマーレ軍から鹵獲した巡洋艦だろう。あれの速力なら仲間を乗せた輸送船などすぐさま追いつかれ撃沈される。ここに残してはおけない。ならば手を貸そう。海に飛び込むなら今だぞ。いや、いい。死に時を探していたところだ。なぜ我々の味方をした。滅ぶのはこの島かもしれんぞ。志願シナの砦から南へ向かう教えが。
Alright, yep, that was him.
兄レオンハートを連れてな。そこで目的を察し胸が震えた。教え子たちの成長に。あんたが増援を食い止めなければ我々はここまでだった。あんたは後に世界を救った英雄の一人となるだろう。じゃああんたと一緒だな。自分を誇ることなどできない。自分の両親に気づいておきながら子供たちを国の都合のいいように指導し壁を破壊するよう命じた。ようやく気づいた。あの子たちがただ普通に生きることができたら俺はどんなに嬉しかったか。
They're like the same person. They're like the same person, but just on opposite sides. Both training the younger generation for the country, for the government, you know, like, and both now coming to an understanding.
ところで名前はキース・シャーです。あんたはテオ・マガト。
Wow. That was just tragic. Oh my god. Alright, we have a post-credit scene.
マガトと私たちで決めた。というより他に選択肢がなかった。君たちの故郷レベリオを救う道はどこにも。
だったらもう私が戦う理由はなくなった。私は降りる。
たとえ地ならしが今すぐ止まったとしてもレベリオもマーレも壊滅状態は避けられない。それはマガトも分かっていたよ。だが彼は命を賭して私たちを先へ進めた。それはレベリオやマーレのためじゃない。 名も知らぬ人々を一人でも多く救えと私たちに託すためだ。
だとしたら最初の疑問に戻るけど、あんたにエレンを殺せるの？私がエレンを殺そうとするのもあんたは黙って見てられる？もう戦いたくない。あんたと殺し合いたくない。あんたたちともエレンとも。
Oh gosh. It's just horrible. Like, so horrible. Alright guys, here we go with the next one. The final episode. Here we go. Alright guys, here we are with the final episode of part 2. And Eren definitely has changed.
でもそれは違うのかもしれない。エレンは最初から何も変わっていない。あれがエレン本来の姿だとしたら、私はエレンの何を見ていたのだろう。
Oh my god, man, I'm not ready for this.
本当に壁の外にも街があって人が住んでるんだな。
壁の外とか他人の前で言うなよ。
ああ、分かってるって。
これが壁外大陸。そして
Oh, Sasha.
私たちが壁外の地を踏む初の壁内人類。
So this must be between seasons 3 and 4.
これこそが
So they had a whole little sneak trip going on before we ever knew anything going on. So, oh my gosh.
調査開始だ。
Oh, episode 87, Dawn of Humanity. Like, it's got me thinking, like, is this going to mean, like, humanity's going to, like, rise up against this final threat of the rumbling, or is it called this because this is all going to be, like, their first exposure to, like, humanity outside the walls, it looks like.
アズマビト様のお屋敷までご案内いたします。
おにゃんこぽん。
無事に着いてよかったよ。どうだい、ここがマーレ最大の港町で。
あの馬か。あれ、
牛じゃないですか。そういう牛ですよ。
車だよ。
聞いたろ、来る前に。
奴らを止めねえと鉄の塊に人参食わせようとするぞ。
そんなまさか人参買ってる。
すごい人の数。ねえエレン、何があるかわからないから私のそばを離れないで。エレン。
So right now, he's had all the visions that we now know from touching Historia's hand. No one else knows what he saw, though. He hasn't shared that.
これが海の向こうがなんだよ
And quick side note, I do love Mikasa's hat. It's a fun callback to
な。お前は特に
the OVA Lost Girls Part 3. If you know, you know. Just wanted to mention that.
これください。
毎度あり。はい。
サシャ、お前また勝手に。俺にも一口。
Oh, Sasha. Miss Sasha.
なんだこれ。名売。俺も。
あいつら目立つなとあれほど。
誰もあの島から来た悪魔だとは思わないよ。
おい、お前らもこれ食ってみろよ。
そこの僕、甘いキャンディーはいかがかな。
Oh my god. That's freaky.
かっこいいね。ちびっこギャングかな。
あっちからいい匂いが。
ニコロが言ってたやつかもな。あと3つください。
もう一度。
エレンも食べて。
アイスか。
知ってたの？
親父の記憶で知ってるだけだ。収容区の LDA 人はめったに食えない。壁の外はこんなに広いのにな。
私たちは気づかなかった。もしくは気づきたくなかったのだろう。
おい、それはお前の財布じゃねえぞ。
一人だ。このガキ、また敵国の移民か。どうやってここに来た？
船に紛れ込んできたんだろう。言葉が通じてないな。海に放り投げるってのはどうだ。
いや、右手をへし折ってやろうぜ。二度とスリができないようにな。
そんなやりすぎです。私の財布は無事なんですよ。
俺はジョーちゃんの問題じゃねえ。しっかり罰を与えて示しをつけねえと。ここで商売して生きてる俺たちの問題だ。
And now they'll all be exposed to the harsh reality of the
ここ
world.
数年頭の国も血液検査に躍起になってるからな。悪魔の血がその辺に紛れてちゃ夜も眠れたもんじゃねえよ。おい、あんたは何をしている。
誰がスリだと言った？俺はお前の財布じゃねえと言っただけだ。このガキの姉貴の財布だってな。
いやー、複雑な家庭なものでね。ね、お姉ちゃん。弟がご迷惑をおかけしました。
ふざけんな。そんなデタラメ。
行くぞ。
Just like that, fun's over.
あのガキどこに行きやがった？
あそこ。
He still took it. Oh gosh.
まあ、アズマ人からもらった小遣いだしな。
そのようなことがありましたか。確かに血液検査の技術向上に伴い世界中で収容から逃れたユミルの民の存在が発覚し問題となっております。かつてのエルディア帝国全盛時代におきましては世界の上流層の中でユミルの民の血を取り込むことが高貴であることとされていました。それが帝国の衰退とともに彼らが国を追われる立場となり果てたのです。これが壁の外でのエルディア人の現実、そしてパラディ島から友好を図る本計画も極めて困難であると言わざるを得ません。
かといって和平の道を諦めるならジークの謀略に加担するしかなくなります。
もちろんそんな未来を迎えないために私たちはここにいる。明日の国際討論会で初めて登壇するユミルの民保護団体とやらを求めてね。
依然としてその団体の理念は明らかではありません。
ええ、まずは慎重に見極めなくてはなりません。その上でその団体と我々が相まみえることが叶うなら
パラディ島が和平を望んでいることを表明する。
ええ、
無論私どもアズマビト家は和平への協力を惜しみません。ですがどれほどそれが実現可能であるとお見込みですか。
とても困難であることは分かっています。とても危険であることも。しかしだからといって最善を尽くさないことはできないのです。
さようでございましょう。
エレンは
Like, they're all here talking about peace. Eren's the one that went off on his own to kill everyone.
なたは自分が敵の最重要目標だってことが分かっているの？みんなであなたを探し回って。市場の少年、何があったの？
まだ何も。
どういうこと？ここは
戦争で居場所をなくした人たちが集まって暮らしている。俺たちもそうだった。ある日突然日常が終わって何もかもが奪われた。全ての自由を奪われるんだ。ミカさん、お前はどうして俺のことを気にかけてくれるんだ？子供の頃俺に助けられたからか、それとも俺は家族だからか。俺はお前のなんだ？
Say it.
あなたは家族？
医者なり日中。
もてなしてくれるみたいだ。
おい、何やってんだてめえ！バカじゃねえのか！
ちょうどよかった。
Also, that now Gene's flashback makes sense because I was like, who was that when he thought of this guy? Just living simple, happy lives, you know, and bringing everyone back. Oh, gee.
我々は各国に知ったユミルの民の難民への援助を求めます。彼ら難民はエルディア人であったこともなく、エルディア帝国の危険思想とは無縁なのです。彼らはただエルディア帝国に荒廃を強いられた哀れな被害者なのです。以前憎むべきは島の悪魔どもに他なりません。忌むべきは100年前よりあの島に逃げた悪魔。我々の敵はあの島の悪魔なのです。
あの日からエレンは私たちの元を去った。その後彼から届いた手紙にはジークに全てを委ねると記され、次に顔を合わせた時にはもう手遅れだった。
Oh gosh.
果たして他に選ぶべき選択肢があっただろうか。全ては最初から決まっていたのかもしれない。それでも考えてしまう。あの時もし私が別の答えを選んでいたら、結果は違っていたんじゃないかって。
どこからが始まりだろう。あそこか。いや、どこでもいい。すべては俺が望んだこと。すべてはこの先にある。
エレン、世界とエルディア双方を救う術は安楽死計画。これを完遂する他にありません。脊髄液入りのワインは改革の障害となる兵団上層部のみに振る舞いました。ジークはあなた 信じています。あなたもジークを。
俺はジークの計画に従うふりをする。お前もそうしろ。
従うふりをして何をするんだ。
憲兵団はお前を巨人にして島に来たジークを食わせる計画を進めている。憲兵と争うか、ここから逃げるしか手はない。
この島が生き残る一番堅実な方法があれば、私はそれに従う。他に方法はなかった。でもあの時エレンが私をかばってくれて、みんなが動いてくれたから、私はそれで十分だよ。
お前が良くても俺は違う。
え？
世界を滅ぼす全ての敵をこの世から一匹残らず駆逐する。
そんなの間違ってる。島の外の人全てが敵じゃないのに、あなたのお母さんみたいに突然なんで殺されるのかわからない人がほとんどなんだよ。
分かってる。でも憎しみによる報復の連鎖を完全に終結させる唯一の方法は、憎しみの歴史を文明ごとこの世から葬り去ることだ。お前に島の生贄になるためだけに生まれる子を産ませ、親子同士を食わせ続けるような真似は俺がさせない。
あなたを何としてでも止めないと、二度と胸を張って生きていくことができない。
耐え難いなら始祖の力で記憶を操作する。それまでお前が黙っていれば。
そんなこと
できるさ。お前はあの時俺を救ってくれた。世界一悪い子なんだから。
頭痛？アッカーマン一
Oh
族
my
に
god.
特有の疾患があるなんて巨人学や草葉さんからも聞いたことないな。記録じゃ生存本能が刺激された時、アッカーマンは力に目覚めるって場合が多いようだな。宿主を守る習性？そんなものないと思うぞ。俺が思うになあエレン、その行為には正体も習性もやむにやまれる理由もない。ただお前のためなら巨人をひねり殺せるくらいお前のことが好きなだけだ。お前はどう答える？
何言ってんだ兄さん。俺は長生きしてもあと4年しかないんだぞ。
私が子供を作るのはどう？
俺が死んだ後もずっとあいつらの人生は続く。続いてほしい。ずっと。幸せに生きていけるように。
世界連合艦隊、この地球上に存在しうる最も巨大な大砲のほぼ全てが今ここに集結した。人類の英知の全てが同じ目標に狙いを定めている。この奇跡を叶えた艦隊が阻止できないなら、これを止める手段はもう人類に存在し得ない。
Oh my god. many of them. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. No credits or nothing. Just, that's it. That was it. Crazy. Oh my god. I'm gonna definitely have to process all of that, but my gosh, man, like, so much to like unpack with everything we just saw, like so much flashback, so much history, so much like you know, you have the overarching question, like, when did Eren change gears? Like, when did he kind of like become the villain of the show, if you will? Like, you know, that's how he's, you know, viewed as by so many, yet there's still certain groups that don't. You know, I won't get at all that again, but like, so when did it officially change? Was it when he kissed Historia's hand and got all the memories and like saw his path of like what he had to do, what was already being done, you know, basically just following the road that was already paved for him? You know, was it that, or, you know, just this ending right now, like he's hovering over all the Titans, doing the rumbling, leading the charge, and they show the memory of him as a kid from the very first episode, seeing his mom get eaten, and he made the vow then in episode 1 to kill all of them. And, you know, you always assumed he meant the Titans, kill all the Titans, but like he just means everybody now. And like, so they're showing that for a reason, and I'm like, did it change then? Was he always like this all along? It was a memory that, you know, some realization in season 3. It wasn't any of that. It was episode 1. It was his mother's death. It was like everything right then in the beginning that sparked this whole ultimate huge big epic plan to wipe out humanity and start over new. Like, it's possible. Like that, like I'm curious if that's now what we're supposed to think. Like that's very interesting. I gotta also comment, like I love Historia. She's an awesome character. I was so sad because she has not been around this entire season. It was Petra, Sasha, and Historia were my 3 favorite probably female characters, and one's left of the 3, and I'm so sad. I don't want anything to happen to Historia. I want her more in the show. I miss her, and seeing her now, I'm like, are we now supposed to think that Eren's the father of this new child? Like, that's the impression I got. Like, oh my god, like I was thinking, like, when they were talking, like, if there's anyone that could get, you know, some sense, some reasoning into Eren outside of Mikasa, it's Historia. So like, what is she gonna say? What is she gonna do? And, you know, I don't know, like that's still open-ended. I feel like, you know, Mikasa's whole thing, like, what if I would have answered things differently? Like, what would have happened? Like, that is a question now for the ages. Like, and it's so, the show does this so much, man, like, where they have just like two options or like a couple different options, and it's like you see the way the show has chosen to go, and you always are left wondering, well, what would have happened if this way happened, or what would have happened if they went that way? Like, that's all you can do now is wonder. Like, the fact is, she didn't say she loves him. She didn't say anything like that. You got to live with that now, and now Eren is on this path. Like, I'm still holding out hope, guys. This might be a prediction for the final part, but like, Mikasa still has that scarf, and that scarf is like such a visual symbol of their love. Like, she always wore that to show that she cares for Eren above all else. And this whole season 4, she has not worn that scarf, and it's been around, but she hasn't actually worn it. And I feel like a prediction's coming, guys. I feel like in part 3, there will be something happen where she will don the scarf on, she'll put it on, and Eren, whether he's a Titan or a human or what, will see her in that scarf, and that will show him that she loves him. That will show him that she cares and wants him to stop. And that might be the only thing at this point that gets him to stop is Mikasa's scarf and her wearing the scarf and all that. Like, that's a possibility. I gotta also comment really quick, guys. Sorry for talking so much, but like, what's going on with Eren's look here? Like, that was crazy. Him like hovering over these Titans. It's like a spider leg, like just creepy thing with that rib cage, like huge rib cage. That's reminiscent of Ymir's Titan that we saw, and like, I keep wondering, is it Eren? Like, is it actually Eren, or is it Ymir? Or did Eren, like, I was thinking it was Ymir and not Eren anymore, but then they showed the flashback of Eren as a little boy, with his mother and all that. So then I'm thinking, okay, maybe it is Eren, but maybe he took, the Founder's powers, like that's what he intended, and that's just now what he looks like. Or, is Zeke still around? We don't know what happened to Zeke officially. If he got absorbed by Eren, maybe the combination of those two Titans plus Ymir is now just resulting in this new look that he has. I don't know, man. And there's so many variables or so many questions. Like, I feel like at this point it's answered. Like, can you stop the rumbling? I feel like no. Like, the answer is no at this point. Like, they took out, the countries all knew about it at this point. They didn't really go into how they learned, like whether they listened to the Eldians in the internment camps and finally got some sense and united their tanks and armies and navy and whatever, like to do battle against the threat. Like, they are unified and they are already wiped out. They're gone. They're done. It doesn't matter. Our heroes, if you will, I don't know what to even say anymore. Like, if the heroes to stop the rumbling, they're going to be too late. We already knew that. It's Marley, Liberio, like all that. Like, it's too late for them, sadly. And like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I don't think you could stop the rumbling at this point, is trying to what I'm saying. Like, it's so much death, so much destruction, and I don't know how many episodes are going to be in part 3, whether it's going to be, a handful or like another 12 or something like that. I don't know. But like, I don't see them drawing out the rumbling for the whole part 3. Like, I feel like it's going to be over very quick, and then you're going to deal with the aftermath of the rumbling. So I feel like this rumbling will happen. Most of humanity will probably die, and then now that's the choice we have to live with. Like, what do you do now at this point? Like, and as horrible as that is, like, Eren does have a point. Like, the only way, there's so much hatred and so many different ways. Like, you have to, to stop it all, you almost have to bury it all, like he said. But at the same time, you're thinking, well, who gives you the right and the power to do that, kind of thing. Like, why? I don't know, man. I could talk forever, I feel like, about all this. There's so much I feel like I still need to say. I'm going to process all this again, guys, and rest assured, we will be back for the final episodes of part 3 of this final season, whenever they get released. I can't wait. And definitely, guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you have predictions for of this final part 3 coming, and what you thought of this reaction and these episodes. I always love to chat with you guys about it. It's going to be huge. Oh my God, it's going to be good, crazy, insane. every other word you can think of. It's probably going to be all of it. Thanks again for watching, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll be back, like I said, for part 3 whenever those new episodes are finally released. Thanks again for watching. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon.